None because you're Kennedy, Ekasama Kennedy or Western of a idea about accountability.
I also did a mouse switch it from Bawumia come back and come.
Accountability. Say nipa we the track record and the credibility. Say nipa we can kind of also. Why is it that Abontinu Street no? I'm a Twabana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because over 500,000 votes are ma. Why is it that the MPP delegates who is a mention for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but this time round, Ghana ni ref into Obesa to Abama. It is a coming kwa, it may be some more questions, and now me soon be dear Rehogumu because you who to me no clear. There was one guy, friend at or your video man trendy pa. Or say, Okachira Mama say, Mama Shanty Region Bear campaign. Uncle Stadium, no cost machines, no most of them number to Abama. But at the end of the day, near Jane Sagro, a manifestation. And Red Chami Quadum, attack a Chami point Lance Armstrong, Monsanya the same mistake, ye now the Vietnam, you bet no position 12 years. So I am telling the MPP delegates, say, and ya the Ghana in these streets, Nasana Jane, Bejedi said, and Red Chia, doctor, so starting the Western North Toy. Now, all round. Now, when Timian K, Juma Semba Kumpu. Now, ye, to be Antimian sorry and Mr. Say, Dr. Nebeye Den Ayensia Juma. Now the youth will just listen to message like Obi sign just like that. Now Obi Antimiaka say and Nadia may train them for data. Now before mu data we are no more who says some. I mean this kind of deceptive campaign no because at that time many people in the power constituency were crying. Some were dying. They be yari the hospital mun yeska. E be da bonti be nyaduane ni. Party ni mpo yeska ma constituency executive and party umbra. But nesike good there no ni ntimi nkan. Oh, so the kind of indiscipline in the system will because it's open Rollins are na a discipline. Rollins is gone. And we're having that kind of what we are looking for no that trait now Rollins muna yes and we are Kennedy mu times too. So the discipline my head and I'm telling you baby now ni Jane call Bawumia because they know Bawumia is a weak candidate.
How?
I'm making a very serious statement.
Abusuafo na hefe mamu nyina makwa ba e de ba channel so I say a solid TV medin e de shaibu la sisi message say enene da edi kan a woni edi nhia mu a subscribe to the channel aya di nkomo eche wonua efi say I say na nkomo ni na ekoso wonim say nyame boa on the 31st of January 2026 MPP4 ye kwa akoto aba ne da yi Frank Akrani obi a say Canada na ekọ na so far honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompah Japan aye mantem mako enwotwe ye TSC from mantem ne aba PM opoe mantem ne asa akọ uti na ye Western region ne ye Finfin mantem ne aba ye Ashanti region ni Greater Accra na honorable Ken Eddie 276 constituencies no aba na wie ye na for 16 regions ye wie na enkomo no say na esi ko ene me special guest Wura Armstrong boye the head of communication at the honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompah Japan Western North and the minute airbar be dim common near share and common city. At said Dr. Laji Mamu Babia at Timo Western North or man near cock Kennedy woman. What this Kennedy woman answer on the Swigina by Bumuja and common baby of Free come on a pay when you made the barber sumo and Penin say a quanso sem demti now tinte so good soon and Abuakawa a demica tente a barbefa. Medica more kwama bata the chemi. Namin cham humbra me ba. Me koma on so akwaba abusuafo na medical mo akwaba ne de messel say won subscribe na post na like page no na share link no na ne enkomo bebre e ofie kan ho na me koma Owura Armstrong akwaba Mr. Armstrong
yeah me nia
that say
oba de adaroma ahoden o
na aniema to say party so come to say
oh me nia ma nda wase na akwanya we ya akwanya sonko nti ye besere say ahwefo ne atiefo nyina behye normal like na ya ma no krasem no edu akire say no krasem no edu ba bia na ho ayeden ti wonya no say no a ese wo ma wonua bi so a ono so say wonya akwanya na wo hwe bi na otie bi no bi no Ghana ho nkomo ne edi I think say Ghana bedi ye ni ade a eda Owura Kennedy akomaso nti ama yehia bi ase ni edi nkomo a obi say MPP mo te say ya media ya na ye me ho asam ye MPP ni because me am in baby na o man Ghana ye fa free ye and Owura Mahama ayo mampanyi na bo sha o hye ye ni nsem akese o keka ye na ni nyina no the 24-hour economy say one job 3 shifts Armstrong it all chain eda adwuma bi me shift be ba na makoye na manya ska na ni nyina emba enro a wo hwe social media yenya NDC member of parliament ɔsi no onim sɛ sana galamsey kon no sana nya de ketewa o so I think say some bebree ye declare state of emergency ye ba this LGBT one ya sebi oba ne be man da tumu ye betwa mu yi ene o hema bia koduru ya na akwa biweti me no as MPP ni no de bia no ana ye me ahohoaho a se me ye MPP ni ba se me ye MPP ni na so man Ghana number bia nam no a na de sese ye me mpa ebo ne me dai so ne se tumi bedane se tumi bedane a tumi na ne kwa say there are several factors I am not tumi dane no na making sure say ye MPP no you be capitalize on that so
for now you be several factors I was for and then ko obi we be am so de our saga na and ko be but person you be on ken common say my favorite ade am person with the course of ken but Mr. Samson as MPP for so no as mo kwa ban mo ko wi asika ana mo ko di dwirim o hwe na ya yiri wuntumi ba fasto si with at bank ba gunisa or say sibe national service is it say a witch hunting say omuni case and I say party for na conduct omu
menu I think so one of the reasons me di honorable Kennedy achi na me feel proud say me di na chi accountability.
Okay,
he's a very disciplined person and he supports accountability. So obekaya NPP wa ban mumpo no na ye was some of the contracts award beer na he was against and na bad one thing so I'm ready to be catch us say here honorable Kennedy there party crop so say party Armstrong is that communicator obi di me ho dance here ever since me nya opportunity say me lead the communication or region or western north no obi abedi dance say na it drew there na metimi lambaste MPP government na do the second term eno na drew baby na me di ho ya say yedi be hwie no anye fe edu ba bia yenka no krema ye ho yedi be hwie no anye fe enti eno na ama akoba no sei na edu ba bia Armstrong me di bibi ho ya okakra
ade
dia me di ho ya on say enti me nua me ba o ensemu egusu a ebeyi a ene edi we gina code sika kese a ye bubodin this petroleum ayi
MPA boss
ye bona ye kana sem na utiska no bia na wo yemu ahyew na enso na party wo power enso na party mebre no said me ba o obi to aba no mako 1000 ena na do win in second round ye this how to me no man nipa bi mo no de akonya no man nipa bi mu ana benu ase be for what the NDC are doing now. Armstrong is someone who supports accountability but me dey say it's a rule of law ejuma
e famra kwan
e say famra kwan so it say e bechi won to me na ye che no getting to a week na onya bill ye oti bill sam ni bia na obi sa ho say wo kofa free he sometimes all those things no ema corruption kwa nanim because say me hu ni say e china me ye bibi na obechi me a bill sam ade betu me suni a me wie ne na me wie ne bum wo che me a wa che me wa nche me a so I think say ni nyina mu no na emwa but I stand for the accountability. Armstrong will never call it a witch hunt. Me friend no sada. But me the say you tun suffer obia. The reason is that Honorable Kennedy so ya wa ban mu sabi onya contract ba ku bi ye. Ya friend no ewo eya na say ya friend wo yoku ana say he. There be Armstrong miti we ye mo ye yire ye ho ye adwuma de ye funu pan ye adwuma. Be de bia me nya akwanya o TV so ameka say ayana me pe MPP ni ba ko beka say Armstrong wo ye teacher ni me boa ma we na unyan nti ne ka sei opon adwuma ye nyina no na me ka che o se sebe be teacher na me ye no an adwuma me gusu ye maka tu na me gina na me gi bibi fufuro bi amfiri mu ma you should be surprised say MPP mpanfo bi ni ye ni ye nti
say now see communicating my party
na nya hwe from the party
apart from salary why nya hwe
me say that is why the grassroots are crying and no na name one say the grassroots is still following the existing system. Because if you continue to do the same thing, don't expect different or new results.
Said the oye na oya.
Adia oye no ana ukusoye. Oh, je share instance of from. Enye. Enti, so we say dia ye wom no nye. Hwe ubeje di say enra chi a doctor so starting the western of toy. Na oko round na wentimi anka adwuma semba akompo na ye nya you to be antimi ansori emisa say doctor na be ye den na yensu anya adwuma aye. Now the youth will just listen to message like obi sign ho keke just like that. Na obi atimi aka say enne de me twen na mafa mu data na me fa mu data wi a na mo hu say some. I mean this kind of deceptive campaign no atwam dada. Intimidation American is say this accountability na be ma ye mumpo enne ya benya the confirmation that a man for party na bro. Now do as a president into me holding all positions. Enti as I say omo obi anya akwanya hye baabi no boama aban no ekonanim. Enti sebe edru baabi a hu na me Armstrong makoma ya atom yem say ye to aban rech NDC wene ye. Because enka wo se opo man Ghana yi na senka yenya continuity of government ka all this expose will not come. Party in government can be cover up. So at the end of the day, me I'm sorry time as Siladapa Skasemba men defending that. Because at that time, many people in the power constituency were crying. Some were dying. They be yari the hospital mun yeska. E be da bonti be nyaduane ni. Party ni mpo yeska ma constituency executive enfamo party ombra. But na sike good dem ni ntimi nkan. Time our communicators struggle to defend the dollar because that dollar na do 16 Ghana cedi. Since the power had dollars, pounds and euros na gune fee. I'm sure if I support this because of the party, then me say at the idea bakua, Ama Armstronger, Western North. Now me the lead spokesperson, Emma Bawumia Western North. None me go Ira Kennedy, Ekasama Kennedy or Western North no. A idea about accountability.
I also did a mouse switch from Bawumia come back and come.
Accountability. Say nipa we the track record and in the credibility. Say. Sa nipa we can kind of poyons also. And question I be say a day na Ghana hiano ne. Their NPP ye no. And their NDC the previous year campaign NDC Lucy 2016 elections. Na a year time. Almost set up a committee. Say almost shame day into no Lucy. Their major a year more Lucy was corruption. Emma, the elite community to Abama and another pa, 2016 another winning, sir. But at the end of the day, Armstrong and then me feel shy say, make me the corruption lambasted the NDC government.
Armstrong, who say, buffers of former CEO, Dr. Hanan, or then the ya chain no together. Who say, a day, like say, who do you feel say, a nimguase say,
a nimguase, the ma party no. Nimguase the more my Ghana international wise because Obe Kai say NPP call IMF. I make us a before say the call IMF no. A die friend me say Armstrong Nyame boa from Echineko. You are going to defend NPP going to IMF. I cried that day. Yenya senior communicators were national, momu training, more regional communicators.
Okay.
But I mean, ne a ye day man because with the explanation and a day man, hardly say as a learned like my type. Na me tias ye. Tina me you know say Armstrong be they defend it. Already, it would TV say. And today be America say me Armstrong there. NPP ni me and nini ye. Because time you launch the regional campaign team, NPP you need deputy regional communications. By launching a regional campaign team, I was appointed as the deputy leader for communications for Western North region. And all those appointments not they were for special operations. Into topics bar, they are doing the Armstrong Beko. As someone bar, you who say you're doing say being a communicator to defend, they say the Armstrong. But none in the one thing they said, I understand communication. And na ade no menya abutre ram hu se na city na me wadi hu nkomo. Enti edi nkomo so I try to be honest and realistic. Enti utie mi a ube say nsem no America no. Say nyo time na wo mama sem no na ebi anipa America ma no na say be on support ya. Ube say I'm telling you the truth. Because Ken must go, I supported.
Yeah. Ken Oforiatta must go.
Ken Oforiatta must go. I supported. And when your mama say me cho Ken Oforiatta must go no. Just that pronouncement, you know, Emma dollar no for 1 month. And kona nim eswante.
Yeah, ejina faako.
And the chile say individual be kahubi. And the business community no Emma dollar no eko de say correct. Upeu. NDC is able to manage the dollar now.
Yeah.
And that's why I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia failed.
What feel say?
Look at the argument I'm making. Me say conditions beyond sign.
Yeah.
Now the dollar as I speak with you is virtually 10 Ghana cedi to 11 Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
Though a coordinating could do 13 as sayaba. And then your friend say you are managing it. Engine for
Ukraine talk and that's all.
Ukraine talk about home. I mean, you can see speak and with the meditation, whatever. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that all those factors they defend here, some of them are still there. But media American say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was unable to manage the dollar. Someone called me, Ofremia Armstrong. Until we are sure, say, after this election, if Bawumia wins, will you be able to campaign? Mameka said, last time on our FM, I said, Ma Ubim can say, Dr. Winia on your MPP, and on your Jumabim. When Dr. wins, Armstrong, me MPP.
Yeah.
And I can even tell you something, me MPP before Bawumia be MPP.
And yes, all sure.
Because I was in secondary school. Maybe secondary school 2000. Time I'm in secondary school, not Lawrence, not there, yeah. But time I'm in Susan Impono, the guy said 2001 and 2000, I can say, second round. No. Some of us said, you pulling agents.
Yeah.
You get it right because near day. Yeah. Near to me, can you to me, chro? As at 2000, you pulling agents. That's another Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no way.
That's not an
and so you can't tell me, saying there was about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, so Lucia. As a party communicator, there are no can say chairman police will be until the campus or MPP leader. But no catch me say into when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wins one so be so MPP Jumana. Media say my MPP Juma, but a bad day say about winning power.
Only so say I Bawumia team power in 2028 na.
When you are only baby, the drew baby I ain't kind of crunch share. Share or share senior you lose power we you know. Senior NDC boami ye some rot can be a course no Ghana for be no so be we say na yesu mutu yen eno number 1
Ghana for
yeah be bra be we say me am no ti we me am pomi jitum say yes so NDC for tu Ghana for the amadema NDC for amba the sa me ba o ekomo ye di nyina ni nyina so say Ghana ndi ye
yeah Ghana ndi ye
so what I say me the honorable Kennedy achi because I say Ghana di ye. But before say Ghana BD and we MPP delegates, I say we DE. You got it right. Yeah. And Ghana BD, the question is, and Niema Beni here Ghana Sisaso BD. Niema near me answer. Number 1, my Ghana DE in the same rant and Baba Benya Jumai. Okay. Number 2, see a bebo or my sika Echobine. Near bebo ye. And then the number 3, a discipline in the system. So discipline no the break no kwaya miensa. You get it right. It is anyina so miensa we na me too many shame. Na me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me share do too many others ni na. You see say your one personality be them in terms of saniema way getting sanoma way mu done and get or say if it must be done it must be done well. It's not one more you read friend say Brian so yeah Juma. The Rabbi Brian Nine said there must be a positive change.
Yeah.
And if there must be a positive change, that change is irrelevant. He knows. You get it right. He knows it perfectly. But as all so one who Jina baby said, irrelevant the cover component one could be more. Probably on also the because they are telling can. So I really understand. But one thing is clear. If there must be change, there must be a positive change.
Why did you opt for Ken? About now Bawumia camp.
As a lead spokesperson, my Bawumia or Western North region. At Kota, because a lead spokesperson was that. Now you were the regional communications director.
Yeah.
But because I know you're the regional executive team, he chose say, me now appointing me as the 2IC, who actually lead a candidate's work.
Okay.
I hope you get it right. So that no be stay neutral. Okay. Actually, Bawumia Juma de na Armstrong. I will be able to answer. Oh no, your videos be ready. One say media and somebody now. Those times I na me hear me argument now. I campaigned on issues.
The issues.
And nothing na ne. I'ma meet me on Honorable Kennedy Juma. Because if I had
I feel
no issues near the core. I think say me happy with this kind of conversation. We are being Ghanaian here, and this typically MPP. Now, reasons are you call last elections are your man Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia overwhelming support with the primaries. Not 3 reasons. The ane kind of say now yenya Yura Mahama ama was start a campaign ahead of him because you know Jano.
Yeah.
Am I say see that say NPP for be ma ho kwan say a Nordna a Muslim and lead you. And a talk also to any patrima so we are running naturally say if we decide to shun Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Fanama ebe affected party. Ebe affected party no. Inti na actually. Number 2, you who say na NDC for the Kenya candidates that. And say ebe candidates are you try say ebe candidates are or no say more popular kakra. Ewo on my name.
Okay.
Though not the friend say you are Kennedy popular, but now your Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, your man lectures be brave. Baby, I said another could be an amon wako. Sa, Jani in a nay and she say. You be fast a pushino, a projectino, a mayor denako. Tinu who said as at that time, now call the candidate, your man opportunities into your tongue. And then they promised that the Muslim vote member, the Northerners vote member, so more Christians, and then the Southerners won't join here to win.
Na much Christian vote and a Southern vote, the more pet Northern vote.
As I said, the Southern vote, the Christian vote, and your presumption, your political calculations. But all these calculations turned out to be negative. Should be DBB who ya kakra. Yes, starting year at Kennedy, my Ashanti region. Mahoney said Ashanti region is becoming 50-50. Let me be realistic. And your campaign you drew baby. I know maybe someone say, but the Ashanti region refused to vote massively for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Why is it that Abontinu Street, no, I'm a Twabana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because over 500,000 votes are ma. Why is it that the MPP delegates, who is a mention for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but this time round, Ghana ni ref into best out to Abama. It is a coming kwa, it may be some more questions and now me soon. Me dear Rehogumu because you who to me no clear. Hey, let me tell you point blank. 2028 insurance bed for the MPP. As my maker, market somewhere. 2028, but it comes with condition. The condition is that present a street candidate and take power.
Present
a street candidate and take power.
And who is that?
A dear Darbon say, Monfano, hey, baby, I'm a child, you know. Yeah, 27 teachers in staff. Emmanuel 12, and then 15 member. And ma 12 ni na be catch us say on my last elections on man to aba, but they are waiting for Kennedy. Armstrong, you who say we adwuma Kennedy no nti ya ni kra giama. Hwe Kennedy ba ye ma ene ye nuanu mo ofia abe bet na ma ye no wo wi na benya adwuma ye. So now I say so they have reasons why they are choosing Kennedy. The street boys share oko you friend say Malcolm, do Malcolm, boys you on ton phones on away. Last elections, ye Bawumia we yape. There was one guy friend atta. O ye video man trendy pa. Or say okache Mama say, Mama ma Ashanti region me campaign. Onko stadium, no nko machines, no most mom number to Abama no. But at the end of the day, here again sagro e manifeste. And no echa me kwadum ataka cha me point Lance Armstrong. Monsa ye the same mistake ye na dey betinam, ye betin opposition 12 years. So I am telling the MPP delegates say, and ya they are Ghana in streets na sasana dwen.
O ba bon say MPP abakosem ye the way corner ye ye the way corner the way ko e de kofo kominu ye na ko prensa. E bia Dr. Bawumia the first time no e bia na no afro Ghana ba bia 2020 bia no be Ghana for kono a.
When you one thing I say when you say me ne wo ka say me de kan ma 3 problems are. Say Ghana e get it solved.
Yeah.
And money mu ya. Some problems me answer na me kan no. Say me bisa wa me ne uti ha yi. Na yen tinsi street, yen kwen streets, yen this streets questioning ya. Minua, wo hwe sa na ma me answer no. Protecting the public purse, job creation for the youth to ankasa and discipline. Hardly say obi street neighbor board Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't say Bawumia can instill discipline in the system. The discipline I'm talking about near me, son.
Okay.
I'm talking about administrative indiscipline.
Okay.
And this age na homa, the mentality that me a Ghana ni abajuma ni de ye twene form, abajuma de ye twene form, abajuma e ya abaja pade enti ye wo friends say ajuma bebre abajuma heads for bebre a it will surprise you say obetimi akọ one department bi obekọ the leader no another chief executive be do ho ni si ajuma mu da oba ajuma time opon time ope. The mentality that Kennedy is the president no will change a whole lot. Let's look at societal indiscipline and the young kola JHS phone kola videos on the social media, and then the social media has been abused. You read the senior secondary schools, the indiscipline in the senior secondary schools, and one more about the future leaders. Are we happy with what we are seeing? So the indiscipline, Shemran tell him about what dress number the number a yet time. Oh, so the kind of indiscipline in the system will because it's open Rollins are not a discipline. Rollins is gone, and we're having that kind of what we are looking for. No, that trait now Rollins Muna. Yes, yeah, and we are Kennedy more times too. So the discipline, and I'm telling you, baby, now need Jane call Bawumia because they know Bawumia is a weak candidate.
How?
I'm making a very serious statement. Why? Because they believe that Bawumia be president, no appointed no as finance minister, no this car Bawumia ni be yema onyenwe. Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo on 1, 2, 3 occasions. Nana even had to come out earlier than the supposed institution or your investigation to the matter. And I'm one MPP. This is a fact.
Mans.
Nana even came out to Sister Adapan can come and Tony Yam or Sister Adapan will come out successfully say we are fine. Looking at what had happened. Morally, what Sister Adapan had done was even wrong. But another was defending. And you are not going to have that in Kennedy. Never. Nana Donaka Sakura GD say, no. Kennedy is standing out unique. And baby, oh my God, Mamika say me show. And maybe any candinia nyami who says this way in
okay.
And say ye mistake. Say you repeating the old trend of the gentility style now. That kind of protecting the public purse no nye juma. Meaning I may say, if you are buying buy your auditor general report, but you are all ye na ye TV we watch. And yet time. Or mine sika, near we are acquire me. Mr. Brofo, you are almost 3 years. Baby, I hear Juno. And one thing now, I'm strong. Ama Sisia, me namo, and I'm a cool kakrane say. Doctor Eguso Yene campaign.
Yeah.
Yera Kennedy Guso Yene campaign. Yera Kennedy etimia visited as maybe close to
more than 8 regions.
8 regions.
Nah, so far, constituency 89.
So we are close to 90 constituencies.
Yeah.
Very good. Baby obedru biano or ma kwenya said delegates no ma yenhu omo how.
Oh yeah.
But it will surprise you to note say baby Ayera Kennedy akubiano delegates ne how eye ejuma ya odie ni na say senka delegates ne wa ejuma ya enka all expect you be so the bibi ba expectation ne was thrown na hweama no mu hu ne say edidija abam. But so no will be oh yeah obeyere ne ho aye masika free mu aba mo no podi sika be boa party no. And Ayera Kennedy out of that 90 constituency ni na no baby obedru bia no o kire say ekura amaba mu yi factory we na me see ni ha e be mam nante ni maba wa enya adwuma aye baby obedru bia every region any do hu say oye no ho a eno achi me hwe Ayera Kennedy o say baby amedru bia na me hwe no na sika no me hwe sika no because odua ohun say adwuma we na this ka be ba
ade between the aye we man sika
seriously, and that is the kind of person we are looking for. Doctor about the whole Western North region, there is no out of the 9 constituencies. Yeah, nyaba akukura say constituency are there or chile say point we no faso adwuma beba. And our pay data more or the a polling station executive. That doctor, you already have the data. And you talk by now, you don't have the data on the polling station executive, then you've lost it already. You got it, you are a data man. So you can't even say that. It will be your mom right now. And then the next, he was trying to defend.
What's about the year by constituency budget?
When you have home. Mama can't say me sure. Meme the say, Nepana ba me regime. He came to defend himself. Nema old defending now, so no, say he had lost it. Mama can't say me sure. A dear ba kwa ye problem ba MPP in this election. I mean ya. enka the team Kennedy communicators Infantna radio suni babia
of which are your parts.
Of which we are parts. Yes, I'm a key. I'm a key figure within the communication team. And he said, and I'm already doing that. Yes, and he said, Yankofa 2020 election results, 2024 election results. Now yanka fan to home the infant delegates.
Yeah, sure. Then now 2020.
And at the country,
I'm fighting Bawumia 2024 infant delegates.
Inti na make sure say candidates be and I had me to me work ye.
Yeah.
Candidates be a the second term presidency ma olusi vote.
Yeah.
Before say you best swear NPP. Say NPP enya to me.
Yeah.
Say NPP enya to me no. And say NPP winning Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Inti say we dey be am yemen say.
Yeah.
Adie ma MPP winning election. No 5. 5. Sa na ma win the MPP winning election. So they be a Ashanti region. And so winning no convincingly. Yenya Eastern region. And also convincingly. Ye wie no ye hia me ensa bia ye nya ye nswe ye in.
Okay.
And we the great almighty greater Accra.
Okay.
Near the central region and then western region. They be am the 5 million. NPP nya 5 we are forget about service well.
Mother form.
Yes. So let's look at what happened in the last elections. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo second term, the Peke Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Voter Unyaye, Ubedia Dancer says it was close to 1.7 million.
1.78.
It would me take it only the key.
Yeah, you know. 1.7 million.
1.7 million.
Yeah.
Unya 1.7 million. In the last election, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said Ashanti region. 1.3 million. It's only Ashanti region, no. Sebe, now the vote no poso say in Ashanti region. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so the first time Olusu close to 500,000. 500,000. We na vote na 500,000 nya ba akumi enu. Nipa ma akumi enu mi ensasa. You are talking about constituencies where they all come together. Yeah. And as the stronghold of the party. And these are NPP votes. Ama. Yanko Eastern region.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia between Onin and Nado will lose close to 300 to 400,000 vote difference. There they are no so to go. It is our meaning. My real was same almighty greater Accra. Now, to me, 1.2 million with greater Accra. Not Dr. Bawumia, I be just 600,000. It's only greater Accra Kwano. Nipa 600,000 NPP votes. Yam to delegates. Listen. Now your bus central and also Nanado vote on Yan Bawumia chemu have over 300,000 and Twaba. Now Western put the air time. So at the end of the day, candidate named Yan when Ashanti convincingly. Eastern one convincingly. Almighty greater Accra wachemu mienu wacha central mu mienu and wasanso wacha west mu mienu enti hey na what they win. That is my number 1. Number 2, the first time in the history of MPP election parliamentary candidates ni vote ni bomwa and also say the presidential candidate by over 500,000 votes.
Yeah.
Just last election.
Yeah.
Meaning NPP winning as many as 88 constituencies. Yeah. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia winning 77 constituencies. So it means that your 11 constituencies are almost rejected Dr. Bawumia as a candidate.
But also about my MP.
Also about my MPP. It's a yemi say I must say we need to do our bank to about the crowd. Share your baby body, one of their women organizers. Or say I'm strong. Last election, you to make a campaign or baby. No more pamu you said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there in free uncle.
I won't pay no.
Yeah, pay no. Now me na me bow. Sa aboko conflict no. Ye nyan to abano NDC for over 200,000 that other that omudi di anima yeko
boku conference no
I mean yeah this kind of the to kwaya sisru ya minia as to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni huwom ana ni hunim enya me na make we are talking about science and data. In the last election we lost everything over there into no agi to mu say eye no krese ni huwom ana enye no krese ni huwom no. The effect has already been felt by the party. It's delegates. If we are going for power Are we going to lose close to 300,000 votes? Yenyan to Abanokrano, sa votes the corner.
O present to Dr. Bawumia, Munyan to Aban people lose 300,000 votes.
Meaning that's one day it's Dr. Bawumia name that he has to explain. Last time he was explaining that and fan but Onwajitum said he recorded 00000 and he knows the number of constituencies that we lost. And in politics near they said the number they counted. And it's all your candidates are winning selection already. Baby, the want to be campaign. Jaima do meet me campaign. Or the party must win power. And you crowd Dr. Bawumia 8 years in government.
Yeah.
They be naka. Ninyansa and one thing they say me meguswa can they be because no credit. I didn't like Christopher they be making quotations. They make references to quotations.
Yeah.
Nanado said, I am bringing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to fix the economy, to manage the economy, to manage our currency and everything, so that the economy may be strong. Delegates maybe say, oh, ye fra buying muno, the economy is stronger now. Economy na costed the last elections.
Yeah, to about TMP because of
the economy played a key role. Bebao, I didn't know Professor Michael Quay report on Bebao.
Bawumia say, yeah, but to about mutu peto mamona man.
I didn't know, then he had lost it. As a vice president, you tell me to put now see you were unaware, then you had lost it, then you were not in control. Because that time you were the leader of the party. I don't call elections. So critical decisions in now will affect you. And you didn't know. What did he do about that? And so when put the said Dr. Obama be president, he will have people who manipulate him. And then also you were Kennedy, one of the stronger pillars. He can't be manipulated. That's why many of the MPs are running away. They want someone they can manipulate so that they will have a lot of friends saying, no man be within government. But me abebu na mamwe you know. Now anything can be say you may be someone.
Say Bawumia be president.
Menua.
Na
what be sound who say date MPs be ready actually. What be sound? Be so to be call constituency. MPs no MP no kwa ho ahia ma delegates no kwa part of abetia no. Na sa MP na be declaration na Bawumia ni age. Who really advises Bawumia? Hey, make answer me chao. When I was at the Bawumia camp, manipulations are key things that we did in the last elections, and they know.
Manipulation.
Na miami kahubi, miakasa bi kahubi. They be as Era Kennedy can say the system were and last time I showed on Facebook. You can check my Facebook wall. Me say send your system not MPP mono. I was questioning the fairness of the election. The contest. And there are almost every day be a BBC say one candidate is being protected. Yeah. What is really happening? So where is the contest? If you think Bawumia can win power, then tell you Kennedy and Brian will say, "Omunya party mamma for Bawumia." But right now, right from about Yako Congress aba, Yako Congress ba you know. Nanki him say you be start a polling station at aba. You say top bottom approach,
top down approach.
You tell you say nipa mo ko shower buruchire or ma dwene ho say no, let's protect Bawumia because delegates now hold that no there we can manipulate them. Mami come here and some show in Western North region. Armstrong, I didn't call last election as for operations as communicated the issue for operations. No, for 3 months, you be declare my Ken. You man the opportunity to sit on radio. I have written officially to the friends the regional secretary, Sir Felix. Also Bawumia, regional chairman Bawumia, former regional chairman Bawumia, Obiya Bawumia. The key region Obiya Bawumia. It's the intimidation start from there because when we need no we need you got it right. So the intimidation has already started, but still we have our voice way. And I'll continue to appeal to your Kennedy coordinators and they say, "Ejumano yen rest because the kind of manipulations and what system we are coordinated now rest 1 week in point until the last vote or the last ballot for Kennedy is counted and recorded. You can't rest. A bit more rested, a bit more there, Jumano. So, me for this opportunity, and you're Kennedy and Kasa. I'm not for the down, no, but I'm not talking about my region or wherever. I'm talking about your Kennedy team.
General.
I don't want to even mention some region because I can mention as many 5 regions are. A Jumano calls Ebano. Sabi because of the social media working. I'm phone him say, "You ben pa, you best say, baby, you know, the pointed out clear said,
you better win it.
Your Kennedy is winning." Okay. And my can't say me show.
Abusha for Ohura Armstrong, a member of Honorable Kennedy Kwame Japan. the campaign team. He's the head of communication in the Western North. And then I pay you matching up and then the airborne come. Yeah, former for MPP mu, the former government appointed and I forget TSC Honorable Ken. What my reason to free said Dr. Bawumia, she had no call already know before the start, the MPP have lost close to best 200,000 votes. And I hear Bubu man waka and near more so can the Japan team so a year. Not my team in your power or say more beyond rest. Oh, I'm so now no go accept so now. Do you foresee say can win but the communicators and I said a man from year man it be because of my judgment with that one.
I think I have to make this appeal.
Yeah.
I'm strong, you'll be I am noted for Massimbia mechanic street.
Plain
found it
was in pay.
My mechanic show. Bear 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Now on my Ghana money now.
Yeah.
They are Kennedy. So on started because I started with Western.
Yeah, West there.
Not a deep Kennedy na ne wa bontina no yet.
Yeah.
But I think say administratively no. Nema ba kumi no binti of which metiasi and so but their message say yankeka yo. And major na regional coordinators in the home. Me what I know ni say politics na ye no. Nipa timi sesana dwen time I would deadline mu koto aba.
Yeah.
The person when you know about Kennedy kasa kakra. You won cophobia or my connected.
Yeah.
No, we are strong guys.
Yeah.
Or other places. Or my connected. Masama mi bisane say and she share ben ne dakwa e protect sanko for no. Empower sanko for no. No my honorable Kennedy adwuma no man akosi awie. Good. I'm just asking this question.
Yeah.
Say she share ni ho saade ya ye hwe yi. I'm from a grassroots person.
Yeah.
I always go down to the people. Until they be ana me bisa questions be ya hwe no ye.
Yeah.
Me say omo my connected bebre.
Omo free baby boy.
Yeah. Me chia no.
Yeah.
Omo free baby boy nyina no. And she share be na da wa ebo won ho ban e dia koduru say on beto aba wi.
Yeah.
E ya dey hia me pa. But I'm telling you say baby e show clear so honorable Kennedy anwen e greater Accra.
Okay.
And Rechi African policy lens Edom baby by. Now me real in the sense the executive director of that Ina Kasano Bawumia confidant.
Okay.
So definitely and the
say
for now who say manipulating the whole system. Number 2, I see that poll no the research findings no as unrealistic.
Okay.
Unrealistic in the sense 2023 na ye mu nyina ka hu bia ye manipulating system no na ye wa ban mu ani ye protected doctor no doctor to me 60-something%.
Yeah, 61.
You get it?
Yeah.
That time when na so person obeka say we are connected. That time now ba Ashanti regional constituency executives are more than 300.
Yeah.
You Kennedy no only more than 80.
Yeah.
But I know can say you Kennedy were more than 200 constituency executives are almost so me connected. Yeah. So if you end up coming with a pool, where suggest say only 2 regions that you Kennedy beat me and winning, probably Central region and Western North region. Maybe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia about Western North is also Western North our winning.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's no place that Dr. Koya Onya more than 2/3 of the delegates present were Nyabi.
Sir.
Oh, I'm telling you, they know. Maybe they know. The delegates are do Bia West. Not delegates, they were not there. Until so the friend saying, Dr. Gestin Blake, you call rest Accra for 2 hours and sound on back. And no put in the park on Binyano. Tina make catch on say Western North is gone. But the coordinator and all the key pillars need now making sure say we are going to manage the people continuously. You break it.
Me da say abusha for Amson and then ne kobon komo me gidi ese komo no wani aso wani age ye be koso ani engage Amson na ye na abon komo bidin e de shy bula sisi ye be share da fofo